Hey guys, it's GameFacer and welcome back to episode 9 of my Atletico Madrid career mode. On today's episode we've got some games to get through. The first game is against Alvarez. Now this is obviously a game we are going to be simming. It's a home match, it's a game which we don't really need to play. Although I don't like simming games, I think it's one that we should sim so we can try and get into the January transfer window in today's episode. I should also mention I've got my fan on today, so if you can hear it in the background, I do apologise. It's very, very warm here, and yeah, it's just going to be a much easier for me to record if I'm able to record with a fan on. So hopefully I've edited it out okay in the background. If not, then I'll probably won't end up doing it again in any other episodes, but just bear with me if that is the case in today's video. Before we go any further though, if we could try and hit 100 likes, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already as well, and that'd be absolutely fantastic too. Also, shout out to Trevor, who becomes the latest person to buy one of the home jerseys that you can purchase for a limited time only. As you can see on screen right now, these are the tops that you can buy. The link to that is in the description below. Thanks so much to Trevor, who has bought a home jersey. And let's crack on with today's episode. This is the team I'm going to go with. Oblak starts in goal. Juanfran at right back, Jimenez, Hernandez and Felipe Luis in defence as well. Correa, Oscar, Partey and Vitola in midfield with Gamero and Torres starting up front. So a changed team, no doubt. We are going to sim the game against Alvarez. We've got another game in about 4 days' time which we'll play. And hopefully we can get a positive result here despite the changes. It's always a little bit worrying when you make so many changes and sim a game, but we are at home. We should have the home advantage. Let's wait and see whether we do. Felipe Luis scores just 11 minutes in. We're going to skip and it finishes 2-0. Griezmann came off the bench and got us another goal. On some player drills this week, and as you can see, our two youngsters have gone up in overall. That's fantastic news. Jesus goes up to 64 and Cardoso goes up to 61 overall. Really good stuff from them. Okay, risk of losing 3 players. Fernando, Torres, Gabi and Juanfran are all set to potentially leave at the end of the season. It's very, very difficult to know if I should offer them new deals or not. Certainly we are going to be improving our right back. I imagine Torres will just leave because he's leaving in real life. And I think Gabi will probably end up doing the same as well. Do I sign up Juanfran for another year or don't I? Let me know in the comments section below. But like I said, a replacement right back will be coming in anyway. And Gabi at 34 is also difficult to say that he should maybe get a 1-year deal because he is getting very, very old now and obviously going down in overall as well. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I won't act on it just yet, so we'll wait and see what you guys say. I'm curious to know whether you want me to offer new contracts to Gabi and Juanfran in particular. Okay, so this next game now against Espanyol. It's in the league once again. This is the team I'm going to go with. Oblak starts in goal. Vasalco there at right back. Godin, Savic and Felipe Luis in defence as well. Koke, Savic, Sola and Carrasco midfield with Gamero and Griezmann as our top 2 players we have there. This bench I'm going to go with. We've also got Jimenez, Juanfran, Partey, Oscar, Gabi, Correa and Torres there. So we'll see how we get on with those guys. Hopefully enough in this side to get ourselves 3 points. Let's crack on with the game, let's try and get ourselves a victory. Okay, then here we go for this game against Espanyol. Let's see how we get on, try and get ourselves a victory, and hopefully win this game, obviously, as we head into the January transfer window. I think there will be some sort of international break or winter break, whatever they call it, before we go into the January window, and then we should have some more games to play, I think, as well. So, looking forward to that. Can't wait to bring us some new signings. Hopefully we're going to have some money to spend. We've got about 20 million, which isn't a massive budget. Maybe we have a couple of players leaving, but to be honest, I don't think we'll have that many going out, because we've already got a fairly small squad. Griezmann, ball through to Carrasco. Great pass in between the fullback and the centre-back. Oh, Carrasco with the strike, but it's saved there by the goalkeeper. Was hoping to just drive it across him and hopefully power it past the goalkeeper there, but unfortunately didn't quite manage it. Sola might here though, it's opened up for him and it's another save. Well played, Lopez. He's put in a good few stops so far. That time was Sola with a great strike. Carrasco will deliver into the box. Can we find Sola again? Yes we can. Oof, actually kept in play by the defender there. Very bizarre decision, seemed to be going out for a goal kick, but he kept it in for us. Carrasco going to play this one to Koke. Koke looking for a cross into the box. Great delivery. Oh, it's 1-0. That's fantastic. I think it's Gamero that beats his man to it. And in the end, the Espanyol defenders are just static. Just allow Gamero to run onto it. I'm pretty sure it's him that powers at home. It is. It's 1-0. And it's a great lead from him. Considering he's not the tallest of players, it's just a perfect pick out. Look at that. Just gets to it before the defender does and heads it past the goalkeeper. It's finally 1-0 and it's deserved based on the few chances that we've had so far. Oh, what a chance to respond. First opportunity of the game, it's a great save by the goalkeeper. Ball just gets whipped into the box, into a dangerous area. We should probably clear it a little bit better than we do, but get out-strengthened in the end, and luckily it stays out. Looking for a switch there to Koke. Great pass. Koke will keep that one in as well. We're approaching half-time here. Still looking for a second goal. It's a chance for Savic on the volley, but unfortunately cleared away because that would have been quite nice to hit that one from there. See how far it went out of the stadium. Injury to Savic again. He's going to just come back from his injury as well. He's already hobbling in this game. He was fine to start, so it can't be a recurring thing. It must be a different injury this time. Great switch from Carrasco. Introduced to the right back here as well. He's going to go into Griezmann. Griezmann looking to turn and shoot. Still falls for Carrasco, who scores. It's 2-0 on the stroke of half-time. We've doubled our lead. It's Carrasco this time round. Great finish as well on his right foot. And it's a fantastic switch initially to the right back. The right back went inside to Griezmann, who kind of made a bit of a mess of it. But then it falls nicely to Carrasco, who slots home really well. 2-0. It's the second goal we needed as we approach the half-time break. And you can just see the finish here is really nice from Carrasco. Keeps it down well. Could have easily skied that one, but he keeps it near enough on the ground and slots home 2-0. It's half-time, winning the game 2-0. We're just going to quickly see how Savic is doing, whether he's still got that injury or not. He should be okay, I think, but we'll wait and see. Yeah, it's a slight knock by the looks of it. Do I continue to risk him or not? I think we'll take him off, purely for the fact that the next game's in about a week or two, so we've got a long time to rest. No point risking things. Jimenez will come on now at half-time. Griezmann looking to get a shot away here. Griezmann, blocked by the defender. So close to that third goal that we're desperately searching for now, so we try and extend our lead. Griezmann will play into Carrasco. He's going to go for a cross. It's not a bad one to Son on the volley. It's wide. I was expecting it to be at least on target there, if not a goal. So close. It's a strange cross. Wasn't actually trying to pick him out or anything. It was meant to go a little bit further into the box, but it picked him out well. He just didn't connect with it too well. Trying to say for Espanyol to go forward. Wow, he's made an absolute mess of that one, hasn't he? Great opportunity for them. We've looked a little bit lively the last couple of minutes, so we've got to be careful here. Want to try and keep all of our clean sheets if we can. Ball over the top there to Carrasco. He keeps running. Still going here, Carrasco. Still going as well. Still got it here. Oh, Savage puts it wide. Thought Carrasco was going to lose it, but he kept going. And found the cutback as well. Just the finish was too far wide. Griezmann into Gamero. Has to be a third. Oh, I thought he put it wide. When he goes in, Gamero gets it. His second of the game as well. Our third with 30 minutes to go. And it seems like we're going to come away with a comfortable victory here against Espanyol. Impressed with the performance. We've looked really good. We've been quite efficient with our chances as well. We've had one or two we haven't taken, but most of them we've taken. And we certainly should take that one as well. Gamero just slots it into the bottom left-hand corner. And we might look at the bench in a minute, I think. We may as well do it now. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Gabby and Oscar to come on. We'll take off Carrasco and Savic. Sola goes on to the left-hand side here. And we'll see how that goes for the final 30 minutes. Hoping that's going to be okay for us to finish this game on. Just gives Oscar and Gabby another chance, a bit of a run out. Those guys needing some more minutes on the pitch. Good chance. Okay, the score. It's 3-1, Espanyol get themselves a goal, we lose the clean sheet. I wouldn't really say it's been coming, so I'm a little bit annoyed by that one. It hasn't been one of those where they're expected to score, but we're just giving the ball to them, that's why they've scored here. They have come forward once or twice in the second half, but earlier on, not in a while. And so I'm a little bit annoyed that one's come out of the blue here for them, and it just loses the clean sheet. But it's 3-1, it's a good finish, and they score. Go in. Oh no. Oh my days, we put it right on a plate for them. Who was that put it on a plate for Carlos Vela there? Let's have a little look. Was that Griezmann? No. No, I don't think it is. I can't tell who it is. Regardless though, we just put it on a plate for them and they should really have had a second goal back there. We should have made for an interesting final 10 minutes if that happened. Oh, Vasako loses it. Luckily Jimenez recovers. Yeah, a little bit sloppy towards the end of this game. You can just see now a little bit too slow with things. They're going really well and that's offside, luckily for us. They got the second goal a moment ago. That might well have been the third as well. I appreciate it's offside, but still a good chance for them. And like I say, we have got quite sloppy towards the end of this game. Mero turning his man, still going for his hat-trick. It's blocked into the path of Oscar, who scores. It's 4-1, restoring our 3-goal advantage. Oscar scores. It's a little bit fluky. He runs onto it, and no one else is there to try and block it. And he scores. 4-1. Very happy with that goal. Great strike from him as well. I was hoping Gamero would get his hat-trick, but it doesn't happen. Falls into his path and he smashes it home. Really happy with that one. That's it. Finishes 4-1. We get ourselves 3 points as well. Happy they got that fourth goal at the end just to secure the victory. And again, helped the score and look a little bit healthier as well. So impressed by that. 15 shots, 7 on target. Deservedly won the game. And that means that we'll go now into the January transfer window, I think top of the league by 7 points, is it? Or have I just made that up? Yep, 7 points in front of Real Betis. Very happy with that one. Obviously Barcelona have got 2 games in hand, so they could technically go on 37 points as well. So yeah, very, very interesting stuff. Real Betis yet to lose a game this season. It's impressive. Okay, Savic is out injured again. This time for 2 months. Broken toe. It didn't seem that bad, otherwise he would have probably come off a little bit sooner. So yeah, very annoyed about that one. He's now out for 2 months. Luckily we have enough centre-back replacements, that's fine. It's just the left-back situation where obviously Hernandez is trying to cover at left-back as well. Might leave us in a tricky position and maybe leads me to thinking we should sign a left-back before we get a right-back. So yeah, there's a lot of things to think about. We are entering the January transfer window now, so obviously in a good position to be able to make signings and do that sort of thing. But yeah, still lacking a little bit of money. £20 million isn't going to be able to get your left and right back and any other position as well. So we are going to really just have to, I think, probably try and sign one player in this window, and hopefully do until the end of the season with the current squad we have. Because we're not in a position like Real Madrid and like Barcelona where our funds are virtually unlimited. We are in a position where we have a bit of a stricter budget, and so we have to try and think about what players are our priority, and so it might be the case that we're bringing left back instead. Don't know, we'll wait and see. Still scouting a few right backs though. This is one of them, Alvaro from Genoa, but I think he's on loan there. Yeah, he is from Real Sociedad, so can't even sign him. Great news for us though on another injury concern. That's Diego Costa. He's now coming back from injury, which is fantastic stuff for us going into January now. Really wanted back in the squad, scoring again. A lot of fullbacks that we're looking at, in particular right backs at the moment. A lot of scout reports coming in, and I'll go through those and see if there's any players that take my fancy. Obviously, a lot of players still quite young, and we are struggling, I think, for a right back that's, you know, sort of 83, 84 overall. It's very difficult to be able to sign one, especially on the budget we have. There's no chance, really. And so we're going to have to look for someone younger, and then maybe have Falcao as our starting right back to begin with, and these guys as an understudy to him. So, yeah, we're trying to pick one carefully. Even if we don't end up signing them in this window, it'll be next window anyway. So, yeah, just carefully going through them now. Okay, so we are going to delve into the January transfer window now. A quick question, though. Should I sign Axel Witsel? He's a free agent, similar to Oscar, similar to Carrasco. Should I sign him? Let me know in the poll in the top right-hand corner as to whether I should bring him in for free. Obviously, quite a good wage on him. But I'm just thinking, you know, with Gabby on potential on the way out as well, it might be an idea to bring another centre mid. And also, it's obviously a cheap option and a cheap signing as well, because it doesn't cost us any money just on the wage, and his wage is pretty small. So that could be an option for us, since we don't have loads of money to spend in this January window, just to try and pack up our squad a little bit as we head into the final few months. It's an option. Let me know your thoughts. We can always do that outside the window or next episode. Okay, so because of the budget that we've got, it's tempting to make a move for this guy, Benjamin Henriquez. Obviously a guy that plays for Bayer Leverkusen currently. He can play right back, he can also play left back, which would help us massively with both of those positions. I appreciate he's not going to be a starting player from the off, because he's 77 overall, but he is 20 years old, he's got plenty of growth in him. He's in our budget, which is only £20 million, remember, so we don't have loads of money to spend, and he can, like I say, play left and right back, which is very, very helpful to us. And I think he could be a really good option. I'm looking forward to hopefully trying to sign him here. We're struggling for other options, to be honest. We've got a player here that's out on loan. We've got a player that's recently just joined Liverpool. Maffio out on loan. Bustos, I'm not 100% sure is actually any good. I don't really know. There's a few other players as well who are just going to be too expensive. We can't sign Florenzi right now. He's going to be too pricey for us. So it could be an interesting one. I think also the fact he can play left and right back helps us massively, and will save us until the end of the season when we can really try and rectify those positions a little bit more, because right now, like I say, we just don't have the budget. So let's crack on with negotiations. Let's see what we can get him for. We're going to offer a transfer fee of, I think to begin with, I don't really want to go overboard because we don't have a big budget like I've mentioned, but I'm going to go £13 million. We'll see what they say, and I think it's a fair offer. They've accepted it. Okay, value was 10, I offered 13. It was difficult to know exactly what they wanted, so we'll go with that, and let's crack on with his weekly wage now, see exactly what they're wanting for that. Okay, let's say 40 to begin with. Hopefully that's not too far away. He wants 39 and an appearance bonus. Get rid of the bonus, we'll go with 39 and a signing on bonus. He wants 40.5, we'll accept it, and there we go, he joins us, and it's fantastic to have him in the club, a right back and a left back there for us. Doing two jobs in one, but you have to sign those sort of players when you're on a tight budget. You have to be able to cover multiple positions with one player, and that's exactly what we've done here. Happy with that signing, he joins us now. And obviously frees up Hernandez to go play as a centre-back, which is where I think he plays best, and so he will obviously replace the injured Savic, as will Jimenez as well for the next month or two. Okay, so now we have an even tighter budget, £6.5 million, and obviously a little bit more on the wage, which we can adjust if we want to. So yeah, struggling a little bit for cash. We might have to look at pre-contract arrivals if we can. Have actually got one of those set up already. Florenzi, is he? No, he's not, unfortunately. That could have been a good signing. Chiellini, just casually bring him in. Okay, on to this next game now against Lagunes, I think is how I pronounce their name. It is in the Cup, it's around a 16 as well, so we're going to try and get on with that game now, see how we get on. This is the team we're going to go with. Quite a strong team despite having Getafe in just 3 days' time, so we do have to prioritise this one, I think, given the great form we're in the league. So we're going to try and get to the next round of this. It is the first leg, so the next leg is in a week's time. Oblak starting goal, Falcao there at right back, Godin, Jimenez and Felipe Luis in defence. Koke, Savic, Sola and Carrasco midfield, Guerrero and Griezmann stars our front two strikers. This dimension I've gone with Costa returning from his injury, obviously he gets on there, and the usual bench other than that. So yeah, let's crack on. Let's try and get ourselves a victory here. We're actually just going to take Torres off, put Vitolo on, just because I think he's got more of an impact off the bench. But yeah, let's go with that, see how we get on, try and get ourselves a good advantage. It is the away fixture, so getting as many goals as possible is certainly a priority. Okay, let's go with this game, see how we get on, try and get ourselves a victory. Could well be the last game of today's episode, I'm not really too sure though. It depends exactly how much more transfer business we have to do after this as well. But I'm just after a good victory here, we've got to come out and perform properly and hopefully get through this game without any upset. Griezmann, he's away from goal here, but he'll shoot anyway. Good save by the goalkeeper, because I think that was heading on target, out for a corner, and Griezmann going to deliver into the box. Not a bad ball then at all. Oh, hoping for a good connection, but didn't quite get it though. Well played, Griezmann wins it back here. Great opportunity here for Gamero. Has to be a goal. What's he doing? He didn't do what I wanted him to do. Such a good chance. We've really wasted that one. Brilliant play there from Griezmann. Gamero just kicked it straight at the keeper. Okay, to Gamero again. Oh, smashed it over the bar this time. He's had 3 chances. He could have a hat-trick already. We're only 21 minutes in. Carrasco charging on the left-hand side, looking for a cross into the middle. Can he find Savic? Oh, again we've been denied of that volleying opportunity. Oh, I was looking forward to that one as well, seeing how far wide it went. Chance here towards the end of this first half. Lagunes, oh, saved by a Black. If he hit the back post, it probably would have been a goal there, but he didn't. So, luckily for us, still remains 0-0. We haven't quite managed to get that opening goal, which is a bit of a shame, because we've had quite a few chances as well, particularly through Gamero, just hasn't taken them. He might be able to play in Griezmann here. Griezmann 1-0 with the keeper, and he scores. It's 1-0. That's what happens if you don't take your chances at one end. We can punish you at the other, and Griezmann does. Great finish into the left-hand side of the goal. And we've given ourselves the lead here. Griezmann has been mainly the creator for us in the opening stages of this game, but he has managed to find a goal himself this time, and it's a really good finish as well from him. 1-0. That's it for the first half. Still win the game 1-0. Obviously in a good position right now in front and with the away goal, but we still have to try and build on that lead. Against this team, you'd expect us to be winning a bit more comfortably. Hasn't yet happened. There's still plenty of time though. Carrasco with a chance on his right foot. It's 2-0. He just smashes it home like it's nothing. 4 minutes into the second half, that goal comes from nothing really as well. We were just kind of building it up on the edge of the box. I just thought I'd have a go here as it was getting a little bit scruffy towards the end of that attack. We found Carrasco was in space. I just thought I'd have a go on his right foot, and he just puts the top bins. Easy as that. And it's 2-0. We'll double our lead and got the second away goal. Griezmann delivering in. Savic with a chance. Oh, he scored. It's 3-0 now. That one's come from nothing really. Just a corner into the box. Never really expect too much from corners, to be honest. They can be quite difficult to score unless you get the delivery right, which we did. And we find Savic perfectly there. Great delivery from Griezmann. He's got the spot on in this game actually so far, which is very impressive. And Savic just easily wins the header. Doesn't really have to do too much of a jump either, to be honest there. 3-0. And Savic is the one that gets the goal. First 2 changes, Partey and Vitolo to come on. We'll take off Koke and Carrasco. We'll probably bring on Costa for the final 10 minutes or so. Just give him a run about before that next game we have come up against Genoa. And we'll see how we get on with those initial changes to begin with. Gamero, ball through to Partey, great chance. Partey running forward, Griezmann has to be in there. He's not made the right run. We've still got Vitolo at the back post though to finish. And he will, it's 4-0. We've finished off the game in style there with a fantastic goal. And Vitolo gets it. And I think we'll now look to the bench to bring on Diego Costa for the final 10 or 12 minutes. And hopefully he can get a bit of a runabout without getting himself the injury again. So it's tempting not to risk him, but at the same time I want to slowly introduce him back into the team. So it's a bit of a difficult one, but we have got a 4th goal there. That's the most important thing. And I think Costa will come on now. Yeah, so take Griezmann off. Costa will come on and we'll give him some minutes on the pitch. Good to see him coming back from his injury, obviously. He is our top goal scorer, I think, in the league. So we do need him back in the team as quickly as possible. Vitolo running forward again, looking really good. Still a strong run, managed to get past another, hitting the back post for Partey, who scores. It's a 5th. We've rounded off the game really nicely with that one. Vitolo makes it though. He's looked really good since coming on. Fantastic run from him, just gets past a couple of players with a bit of weaving there, and a great ball into the back post for Partey. I was hoping Costa was going to make it into the box, but I don't know where he was, to be honest. But Partey at the right mid position. He has to start this game to Partey, or he has to feature anyway. So eventually got on the pitch, hits the post and goes in. And rounds off the game quite nicely. 5 goals for us. 5 away goals as well. That's it. Finishes 5-0. We got ourselves a really, really comfortable victory in the end. Having just scored 1 goal in the first half, I think. Pretty sure it was 1. Managed to get ourselves 4 in the second, so really impressed. Well, did we get 2 in the first half? Just the 1 in the first half. There we go. Carrasco scored very early on in the second half to get us the second. And from then on, it was pretty comfortable. They managed to open up a little bit more for us, and that gave us more spaces and opportunities. But you can see, only 5 shots on target. We scored all 5 of them. Although saying, I think if you hit the post and it goes in, it probably doesn't count as a shot on target, does it? But still a really good result, really good performance. And that should be us through into the next round already, let's face it, but there's still a second leg to play next week. Transfer approach made here for Juanfran. Obviously, he's on a pre-contract agreement with Berlin. Okay, bit of a strange team to approach and try and sign him, but there you go. And so basically, it's up to you guys to offer him a new contract now. All down to you guys in the comment section below, as we will end today's episode here. An interesting way to end things as well, with that Juanfran deal potentially going to happen, unless we try and intercept it. Let's wait and see what happens next episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could try and 100 likes, then I'd really appreciate it. Also, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already as well, and that'd be absolutely fantastic too. Don't forget to vote in the polls, and also don't forget to let me know about Juanfran. Do I offer him a new contract, or do I just let him join Berlin? If I do offer him a new contract, it's obviously just going to be a 1-year extension, but I'm curious to hear what you guys think anyway. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time, and goodbye.